Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Crusader Kings 2, the Byzantine Empire. Yes, a blast from the past. This is Epilogue number 5. And as you can see, the empire has expanded. The year is 1034. We are in April. We have not expanded as much as we would have liked, but we have expanded. Unfortunately, as predicted in the previous epilogue, we have been beset by civil wars. Our empress is Basilissa Shingle, and she is 25 years old. This is her second husband. Her first husband, despite being a good husband in many ways, was celibate, and so she was not making any children, and that was a problem. So I had to divorce him, and there is Basileus Wulfhelm, who is an okay guy, I guess. He at least is lustful, so he allowed us to, ooh, he's Sweet Temptation. Uh-oh. He might be, cheating on Basilissa Shingle, but I don't think that's a problem. I know for a fact that these kids are hers because they came out of her. And you've got Crown Prince Batman, and he is the first born in the purple heir that we've had in quite some time. So maybe the constant stream of usurpation and rebellion will stop once they have a legitimate born in the purple emperor. He has a twin brother, Prince Robin, and a little sister, Princess Huntress. All Batman references for those of you who know it. And I'm not, of course, referring to the new 52 Huntress, who's like an alternate reality Bruce Wayne daughter. I mean the original Huntress from the old 52, who is Helena Bertinelli, the mafia princess turned vigilante. Much better, in my opinion. All of them are born in the purple. Shingletop's doing okay for herself. Her father died of, I believe it was pneumonia. Yep, that's it. And she has been, well, then there's Princess Ursula, her little sister. You all know Ursula. She's actually kind of cool. She likes me. But we're very different. She's humble, and Basilissa Shingle is proud. She is zealous, and Basilissa Shingle is cynical. She's also a title claimant, so frankly, I'm surprised she doesn't like us less than she does. Her husband, however, likes us quite a bit, and that is good, because he is an organizer, and he's the only one I've been able to find. So what has gone on? Well, Basilissa Shingle has really laid down the law. She has not, as of yet, been rebelled against, and the reason why is because she has just been a beast. Anytime someone joins a faction, she basically, if she can, by bribing them, if she can bring them around, she'll do it. Otherwise, if they are in any way implicated in a plot, she will arrest them immediately and let them sit in the dungeons. And if neither of those two options are available, she will revoke their ducal title and give it to someone else. And she has just been ruthlessly doing this. I think we've switched probably 75% of all duchies in the kingdom to somebody else. And there's still plenty of people that want Prince Das 24680, who's not even Greek. I mean, he is Greek. I thought he was Celtic or something. Well, he's the Duke of Athens. He owes me for that. That was my largesse in giving that to him. And then there's also Prince Heraclius, who apparently asking him to join the Brotherhood of the Holy Sepulchre did not do anything to prevent him from becoming a viable competitor for the throne, even though he is celibate and his wife is incapable. That's a shame. Well, at least once he dies, I won't have any little Heraclius children running around, and that's a good thing. So, that's our situation. The Cellucs are very big, but not very powerful. We have about 9 times as many troops as they do, and they haven't bothered us in the slightest. They haven't even said hello, nothing. They're just kind of minding their own business up there, kind of sitting still, to be honest. The Arabians have been basically broken down to the Hussein, and they're very, I mean, I could probably take this whole peninsula if I wanted to, but I really don't want to. I mean, what the hell am I going to do with the Arabian Peninsula? And then the Saffarids are back. The Saffarids are back, and there's gonna be trouble. No, actually, there's no trouble at all. They're so weak, it's laughable. I've been conquering here, but I've really had a lot of trouble here. I've declared war on these guys twice now, and for some reason, they keep getting Tunis back. It's driving me crazy. As you can see here, I own this, this, and this, and I can't declare war because I will lose all this truce breaker nonsense. So eventually I plan to try to take all this, and those are the only people that I can actually declare war on freely without utilizing any kind of trickery. Them and the Teutonic Order, who have their own troubles. Looks like they're fighting against King Humbert of Bavaria. So what I've been doing, slowly but surely, is finding claimants to certain territories owned by these people and pressing their claim. As long as they're my vassal, I get the territory. And of course, I have been stealing titles as well, like I did this one, and I am now trying to get Pisa from this guy in the goofy hat, Doge Gerardo of Genoa. Because they're all Orthodox now, so I can't just unilaterally declare war on any of them, except for France, who's still Catholic, and yet, for some reason, I can't take Padua. It's really strange. See, I have no valid casus belli. Well, he's Catholic. He's a heretic. If that's not a valid casus belli, then I don't know what is, frankly. So that's kind of my situation. Kingdom of France, yeah. Maybe just because they're so small? I don't really understand it, to be honest, but I should be able to declare the war on them, but I cannot. So what's new with the family? Well, I don't know if you guys have met Viconia Aurelius. She is my niece. She is Ursula's daughter. Ursula also has a son, Unit 171 Aurelius. I figured Unit 171 died before being able to do anything, so we're going to run through the old names again when I run out of Batman names and names from my other Let's Plays. And the future. What does the future hold for the Aurelii? Well, I'm hoping that Shingletop will be secure on the throne. The best they can manage right now is 18%. And this guy actually likes me a lot. I think, yeah, I can't give him a gift. So if he doesn't shape up, well, we're going to ship him out because there are plenty of people that would want to be the Dew of Colonnea, I'm sure. Here's how I do it. I look at the duchy and I'm like, okay, well, this duchy kind of weak. It's only 2 provinces, but I'll look at this guy and say, okay, what's your deal? Oh, you're content, are you? Well, that is quite interesting. And then I give him the duchy instead of this guy, who obviously is not content. Although he likes me substantially more than he does because of the gift. What? Did I look at the wrong place? No, I'm over here. Yeah. So I've been creating many, many duchies because I can revoke duchy titles without incident, and I cannot do so for counties. However, one good thing about creating duchies is that you get prestige. So I can't create too many because then when Prince Batman becomes emperor, he's going to have low prestige, and he's going to need some prestige, and he will get that by creating duchies. It's a cycle that perpetuates itself. I intend to conquer all of Italy. I intend to conquer all of North Africa. I intend to eventually get around to Spain and France. And then I don't know. I really honestly don't know if I want to declare the Roman Empire for 2 reasons. One, this is a Byzantine Empire Let's Play, and I love the Byzantines. I think the Romans are cool. I mean, I watch the movies, read the books, I like the Romans, but I don't like them as much as I like the Byzantines. So it would feel kind of cheap to do all this work and then become the Romans instead of the Byzantines. And yes, I know, more than anybody, I know that the Byzantines thought of themselves and referred to themselves as Romans, but in the context of this game, they are 2 different entities. And also, when you declare the Roman Empire, they ask you to move your capital to Rome. And I've put so much work into building up my 2 duchies here and my infrastructure that is just silly. In fact, I gave Rome away. I gave it to my kinswoman, Duchess Margarita. She is the Duchess of Latium. So I don't understand why Spoleto owns this, but he shouldn't. Of course, he's also my kinsman, and he loves me, so he's fine. We're gonna let him hang out. He's due Symmachos, so I guess Margarita only owns Ortobello. But that's okay. We will conquer and conquer and conquer some more. So quickly, let us look at the leisure. Okay, so We have 84,858 potential troops. The next highest, Persia, has 17,735. Even in their weakened state, they are still stronger than anything else. Turkestan, that's the Cellucs, they have just a ton of prestige, way more than I have, but barely as many troops as Persia. And then we get to Aquitaine, the only Western power on the top 5, followed by the Arabian Empire. Again, I am completely puzzled by the fact that despite being as weakened as they are, the Muslim powers are so strong compared to the ostensibly higher technology and more powerful Western powers. But I guess that's how it is. Oh look, and here's our Irish possessions. We have Tyrconnell, Tyrone, and Oriel. Looks like they're all owned by the same guy, actually. Yes, they are. And he is under Du Cathalane of Wallachia, who is my Irish kinsman. And he certainly looks the part. And he's married to my aunt, who is also my kinsman. So I hope their kids aren't, you know, a little whoopee. No, they're not. They seem to be okay, I guess. Well, this guy died. How about Imag Nick Cathalane? Nah, she's alright. She's greedy. He's ugly. And he has a lisp. So they're definitely getting some repercussions for the inbreeding, but nothing too terrible. And yeah, so the Irish Byzantines. Look at that, folks. Alright, so I guess that'll be the end of it. I will probably in another month come back with another episode and show you what has happened. One thing about this game is when I start playing it, I find it very hard to put it down. And just one more province, you know, one more civil war to put down. So, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.